I went from a 3.0 to a 5.0 in just 5 months, and you can too. Here are the 5 crucial things that I did on my journey to help me improve faster than other people. You want to think of your shots as combos. You want to be proactive and not reactive. In pickleball, if you react to the next ball, you're going to be late. You want to hit every ball with the intention of setting the next ball up. So here's an example of what not to do. Since I hit an aggressive ball, I should look to create on the next ball and be ready for the highest percentage shot that they're gonna hit. The highest percentage shot that my opponent will hit after I hit an aggressive cross-court shot is to the middle. Let's say they hit back to their cross-court and they burn you. It is what it is. It's the lower percentage shot and they made it. In pickleball, it's a game of higher percentage shots. And here's what you should do. The tip number 2 is to strengthen your strengths. Don't dwell on your weaknesses. When you dwell on your weaknesses, you hinder your progress and you kind of stray away from your strengths. So when I started playing, I really enjoyed hitting a flick. So I really tried to improve that. Drill that shot, all that stuff. But I think the most important part is to make sure to center your gameplay around that strength. And tip number 3 is transition zone. I know this is said a lot, but all 4.0 players struggle in the transition zone. There's a mindset where people hit hard, meaning your opponent will pop it up. At higher levels, when you hit it hard, the ball will come back just as hard. It's all about the height of the ball and the trajectory of the ball. So the ball is coming down and your opponent is hitting upwards. That means you can crash and run in or whatever you want to do. But if they're hitting on top of the net, then you have to stay back and be on the defensive. So this goes back to thinking about patterns. You have to think about the quality of the third shot that you're hitting. So 4.0 level players will hit it hard, and some of them might go under the height of the net, giving them crash opportunity, or they're gonna hit it above the height of the net, and they're playing maybe another 4.0 player that will pop it up, and they'll get in the mentality of like, oh, I can crash from that too. So from now on, I want you to think, if the ball is above the height of the net after you're hitting your third shot, take a step back, split step, and make sure you're steady when they're hitting that shot. When they're hitting below the height of the net, be sure to crash in and be aggressive. So you either wanna always think in 1, being on the defensive, or 2, being on the aggressive, never in the in-between. I'm first gonna show you me hitting a weaker third, but rushing in. I'm gonna give you an example of what you should do. What? And now I'm gonna show you an example of me hitting a good third where they're hitting below the height of the net so I can crash in. And tip number 4 is when you're hitting your soft shots, make sure to always hit the ball either 1, when it's coming down or at the apex, or 2, short hopping it. When you're hitting the ball on the rise, it always creates mistakes. And tip number 5, which I think is the most important one, is improving your hand speed. And that's not by reaction time or just being fast, being younger. It's mainly about anticipation. I'm gonna be showing you where to position your paddle in certain scenarios, which are most common. I'm gonna be showing you where to position your paddle when you're on the left side of the court to make things easier. When my opponent is speeding up from that line over there, I need to cover the line and my body. Everything to my right is my partner's ball. So my ready position here, when they're speeding up from over there, to cover both my backhand and my chest, is to have 2 hands on the paddle. Here we go. When they're speeding up the ball right in front of you, you want to be full backhand counter. When the ball's in front of you, that means they're closer to you and there's less court. That means you're able to cut off the ball with your backhand more. So you're able to cut it off here, here, and here. When they're speeding up from the middle of the court, you want to be fully forehand. And everything to the left of my chest is going out. And the last spot is when your cross-court opponent is speeding up from their line, you want to cover your middle. These were the 5 crucial tips that helped me get better than other people much faster. If you like these tips, you can go to my Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts to watch shorter form clips. Thanks for watching.